All right, y'all. Happy Saturday to you. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you get to enjoy your weekend. I'm having a nice morning so far. Listening to some music. Been doing a little bit of weights today. Playing some Diablo 2. Just kicking back at the house. Nice day. Nice day. Now we're going to listen to some more music. Good old Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats. Or should I say Kenneth Bloom. Ooh. If you're unaware of that little tiny saga, it was like 6 months ago or so, maybe a year. I don't know. Time goes so fast now, but Kenny Beats, he updated his, I don't know, fucking Twitter handle or something to Kenneth Bloom. And everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he even said, he's like, you guys, I picked this when I was like 13 or 15. Like, I'm just updating it to be my name. And everyone was just like, no, you can't do that. It's not allowed. And then people started making fun of, what's your new producer tag going to be? And listed all these funny alternatives like my heavens, Kenneth, instead of whoa, Kenny. It was a fun day. It was fun, entertaining to see all the different little things that people came up with for the new producer tag for the professional Kenneth Bloom producer. Anyway, happy to check this one out. Unlocked was cool. Actually, I should have put on Unlocked before I listened to this. It's been a while since I listened to that one. That's a cool one too. Cool project. But kind of excited for this. 9 tracks, 24 minutes. Cool. A substantially different approach than the game Documentary 3, which is, I think, 24 songs and almost 90 minutes long. I've never listened to the game, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll check it out. And I pulled up the thing this yesterday morning. Nope. 90 minutes? Oof. That's something that makes a bald man feel a little tired. Anyway, let's drop in to 2. I think that's what it's just called. 2 lowercase i's there. 2. Although it's kind of neat on Spotify because it almost makes it look like a very simple stick person drawing of 2 people standing next to each other, which of course got Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats. So that's kind of neat. Maybe that's the intention. Who knows? It's also the second album. Maybe it's just a clever way of doing both. We got lots of double meaning in lyrics. Maybe we can do double meaning in album titles as well. First track is called Gone Fishing. Kenny Beats producing. Denzel Curry on the mic. Let's drop in and check out the new album. Here we go.
I thought that headache had gone away.
Oh, it's not plugged in. Hold on.
I guess buffered aspirin is not enough.
Going fishing. Lyrically not for the masses, but I got beats.
Oh, whoa.
Get their ass kicked. A day rapper, but I never been on rap shit. My verse is like a heavy hand on ball heads. It's hard not to slap it. My passion is spice like Ernest Hemingway, but I fight like Mike with a slight bite. Real deal, Holyfield type night. You are what they might like. Bitch, I'm the zeitgeist since I was like, 16? Went to school and spit me.
Dude, this is badass.
We ain't talking about no split screen. I'm so ill, I'm sickening, but back then I sipped lean. And I'm talking way back when JC had big jeans. For the best rapper shit I'm trying to make. I can't be the goal and still be broke. It's not 15. A history of hits, but now for you it's not hitting. I'm out in 5,000 in this bitch. I'm going fishing.
This is awesome. What are we? 60 seconds in. This is awesome. Fun. Just fun. Kenny's killing it too.
Oh my god, a bitch ass nigga approaches me.
Dude, this is great.
For 3 days, you've been doing nothing but fishing.
Let's see.
I believe it was 5.
Let's see if it rolls into 2. Let's see if we got some transition work by Mr. Kenneth Bloom. A little bit. That was cool. That was very cool. I already like the sound of that one too. That sounds crunchy as fuck. Evil Grin. So before I forget, I just want to, if you've not seen on YouTube, because it's called Gone Fishing, and I believe he was fired for 3 days. You'll be doing nothing but fishing. There's this video. I don't know what it's called, but basically it's this guy calling in sick. I think the video is called "Calling in Sick to Places You Don't Work." And it's this guy in the car and he's on his phone calling into fucking Walmart or Best Buy or somewhere to call in sick. And he's talking to his supervisor, talking about how it's just really nice and he wants to go fishing with the boys. If you've never seen it, watch it. It's hilarious. Because this fucking low-level supervisor is just happy as can be on this little power trip about how no, you can't go fishing with your friends. You have to report into work, and if you don't report in, it will be a written absence. Like, and it's just great. Just go watch the video. It's very entertaining. Something else that is entertaining is that Gone Fishing, because the first thing that just pours out of this song, in my opinion, is energy and fun, and I feel like that's something that's so easily born from two people who are working together that are friends. You know, I don't know how much work Denzel and Kenny Beats have done together. I don't know how close of a relationship they have, but you know, my wife, when I first started the channel and I was getting into some stuff, my wife watched, I think, every single YouTube video of Kenny Beats The Cave, right? You just watched them all. And it was just so fun. It's so cool, you know? And I think, yeah, who knows what it's like working with different artists, different producers, all that different stuff. But sometimes there are just certain personal dynamics that just click, you know? And this was just so much fun to listen to. And I feel like just the concept of don't overthink shit is in full effect here. Have some fun, make great music, hang out with your friend, you know, and all that. And Denzel's got some great fucking lines in here too. First question I have, is it Kenny playing the guitar, or is that a sample pulled somewhere? I wouldn't be surprised if it's him playing the guitar. But cool fucking song, man. Let's read some lyrics. Lyrically, not for the masses, but I got beats lined up to get their ass kicked. I date rapper, but I've never been on rap shit. My verse is like a heavy hand on bald heads. It's hard not to slap it. I personally really like that line. My passion is Christ-like, write like Ernest Hemingway, but I fight like Mike with a swipe by real deal Holyfield type night. The real deal Evander Holyfield, but type night. I feel like there's another wordplay happening here. Tyson, yeah. Oh, the swipe bite. That's right. The ear bite. Yeah. Okay. My dog was toting hammers. We ain't talking about no split screen. I'm so ill. I'm sick mean. But back then I sipped lean, and I'm talking way back when Jay-Z had big jeans. Fuck the best rapper shit. I'm trying to make cha-ching. That was something else that was flying around all over in this first song, was just these different little punch-ins, like from the producer, like the sample punch-ins. I love it when they do that. I love it when lyrics get filled in by the production side. I think that's really cool. I can't be the GOAT and still be bunk. It's not fitting a history of hits, but now for you, it's not hitting. I'm Audi 5000, this bitch gone fishing. Bitch ass approach, just try to steal your roaches when your homie's done smoking. A real charlatan who's irrelevant at the moment, hardly amount to nothing. I leave him pissy and puffy. Your life resume saying you really suck at this. I like that line too. Okay, great start. Actually, what I want to do is I want to go, let's get to the end of Gone Fishing at like 1:55. And we'll roll into 2, which is called Evil Grin, featuring JPEG Mafia, who's also another guy that seems, I assume, you know, is friends with Kenny Beats. It's another thing that's great about hip hop and, you know, features and producers and all this overlap that happens and the internal community that springs up from all these people making music together. It's fucking cool. Anyway. Yeah. Loving the punching drums.
Count to the back of his head as a yarmulke curry to kill a maniacal man, the prodigal son and reliable friend. Either one of them was sliding a van, Van Dam in a Trans Am, hopping out. Goddamn! My way to do it is looking official with no room to panic. I'm locked in. Underestimate me greatly, frankly, I don't give a fuck. Got another trench coat, let me hit my nigga, peck it up. I hit him like. He laughing hysterical from the underground is Indian burial. Rather leave a nigga nowhere like Mario. If it's over your head in this area, have you sleeping with the mermaids. No first stage, let the birds go in your bird cage. White dove.
Dude, Denzel sounds great.
Trying to smack me with a white glove. There isn't a battle to win. Record spin, I flash the evil grin.
I ain't got no fans, I'm drink Kool-Aid with my apostles. Can you pop those ass? I'm always down, guess what I've been up to? Waking up early to ball, feeding my dogs, answer the call. Me
Peggy sounds great.
Just popping the mouth, no do shit at
sounds
all.
Great.
Ho is the 5'9" bandit, hop off the porch, let's box with God. You feel the truth in your speakers, I never rap, I'm a preacher. Niggas be riding on dick, no you cannot kick it, my nigga. This isn't a league of fragile hoe. Throwing that rock, don't hold your hand, you selling out feelers, bitch. Give me that stash amount, we crashing out like baby Kia, bitch. It's just the dog in me, I'm thinking about starting a beef with Peter, bitch. I'm Peggy Cine, you can't see me, I'm too playing with this shit. I got haters on my dick, golden brown when I piss. I heard so much bullshit,
God.
I think I got tinnitus. Y'all can't be serious with this shit, these niggas periods be on script.
Good song. I like Evil Grin. Gone Fishing and Evil Grin, we're both getting hearts there. Let's see if it rolls into 3, which is Candlelight. Kind of. Yeah. This is going to be a killer little project. The way every song is tethered together like that, and they're just quick. 2 minutes, 2.5, 2:45, 2:45, 2.5, 2.5, 3.5, 3:2. Like, just boom, 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 boom. If this project keeps this energy all the way through, this is going to be fucking fantastic. Listening to Peggy's verse, man, it just... Like, initially, when I listened to experimental rap, I was like, oh yeah, I hear what people complain about with how his flow was on that album. And then I listened to it a couple more times. I was like, people are being a little too critical. They're saying that it's the same flow the whole time. And it wasn't. But I do find myself when I listen to it, I go, yeah, I'm just not into it. Hearing this type of flow, much better. And look, everyone, I don't want to just say that one flow is better than the other, but I certainly have my preference on how it sounds. And to me, that sounded just like classic JPEG Mafia form rapping. And that's what I like to hear from him. Variation. And same thing with Denzel Curry on his verse. Lots of variation in the flow. That's fun to me. It's interesting. And especially when you get this, we're 2 in out of 9. But if we stick to this energy, oh God, you just need that so much. This moving around, having fun. Critical and Michael. Prodigal's unreliable friend. Either one of them will slide in a van. Van Damme at a Trans Am, hopping out. Pew pew. God damn. I like this Denzel Curry reference about JPEG Mafia. He's laughing hysterical from the underground. It's an Indian burial. Rather leave a person nowhere like Mariel. If it's over your head, then it's Ariel. Have you sleeping with the mermaids? Fun little fucking wordplay there. Ariel the mermaid, of course. Sleeping with the mermaids, it's kind of like sleeping with the fishes. So, you get you killed and all that shit. It's just, that's good little wordplay right there. No first aids. Let the birds go in your bird cage. White dove, go for any motherfucker trying to smack me with a white glove. There isn't a battle to win. Record spin. I flash the evil grin. Peggy Chapo. Tell a bitch, bring that guapo. Pronto. I ain't just whipping up shit to shock you. This shit here is gospel. I even got no fans. I'm drinking Kool-Aid with my apostles. Let's keep going. As much as I like going through the lyrics, and there's some great shit in here. I want to kind of keep rolling with the energy. I do really like the line. I heard so much bullshit. I think I got tinnitus. Let's roll into 3, though. Let's keep this rolling. Candlelight is the 3rd track. Kenny's producing. Denzel's on the mic. Let's keep rolling.
I never worked a 9-to-5 job. But what? But people got the nerve to ask me what the fuck I'm working with. A known psycho like I'm Satchel Bob. I got a bunch of zeros digging holes. I feel like Earth the Kid. R.I.P. the greatest Catwoman. Forgot to mention. Got distracted by me reading you pussies. That's hieroglyphics. I wanna walk the staircase to heaven, so keep your distance. Or you can ride the highway to hell if you get the tripping. I'm singing and rejoicing for the God MC revival. Simon says to never worship American false idols and randomly lost items. The floss and only entice them to really do something spiteful. Nigga, they don't like me.
I don't like how Denzel's voice, there's something with the vocal sound. There's like a little layer or effect or something. On the previous song, he sounded just a lot richer, a lot fuller. And I feel like this is intentional, but I don't like the shift in sound here. Also, too, here I just got done praising how much fun it is to have all this variance in the tempo and the flow. And then verse 1, Denzel kind of comes in and just kind of, you know. So anyway. But let's keep rolling. Maybe I'll get used to this. But there's a slight difference in the vocal sound here.
Speaking to you heathens and you legions of mighty cones. Don't follow commandments, but got a pocket full of stones. Think you want
good line. Good line. Good line.
But shit will have niggas buried past a catacomb. Get money from a show, then the positive. Turn my negative to positive, doing just what be poppin'. They're taking over the populace right before I could father kids. I'm steady mobbing and never living in poverty. Scandalous, handle life. It's gotta be handled right. In order to do it all, I gotta dismantle vice. So
I really like what Kenny's doing on the production side. It feels like, I mean, not only do we have just a good core production, foundation for Denzel Curry to be on top of too, but I'm liking all these little sound effects that he's dropping in, these hesitations, these different elements. Because I feel like in the production realm, he's moving around. He's not just laying down a beat and doing nothing. I feel like he's a very active part of the song. And he kind of has been the whole way through, but on this one, I really feel like he's just putting his fingerprints all over the place. And it's great because it keeps it interesting, keeps it fucking fun to listen to.
a holy man.
He's singing along with it.
Sing with me, bitch. And yo, the chill of holy man.
I don't know that song, but they're sampling.
Bounce, bounce, bounce with me, bounce, 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 bounce.
Good song. Dude, this is a fucking banger.
Bounce, bounce with me, little bitch, bounce. Was that a Bow Wow reference?
Let's see if it rolls into 4. Oh, it's kind of hard fade. Okay. All right, we'll pause here real quick. So the initial criticism I have about the pitch of the voice or whatever, got over it pretty quickly. It was just a shift. Basically, the whole song, that whole track kind of has a little bit of a lower fi sound going on. And so his vocals matching that style works. But just initially, because he sounded so good off of track 2, it just caught my ear first thing. But now I'm totally fine with it. I really like Candlelight. Good song. Great fucking line right here. Won't follow commandments, but got a pocket full of stones. Really like that song, that line right there. Speaking to you heathens and you legions of Moticones. I don't know what a Moticone is. Won't follow commandments, but got a pocket full of stones. Meaning they're going to be the first ones to throw the stone, right? Fucking great. That's a great line. Think you would expect to get hit, then you're probably wrong. That type of shit will still have people buried past a catacomb. Get money from a show that positive. Turn my negative to a positive. Doing just what Big Papa did. Taking over populace right before I could father kids. Steady mobbing, never living in poverty. Holy man, heavenly saint, the earth holding holy hands. Stunning appearance, I'm disappearing, the son of Sam. Tailored in drapery, the designer is Dapper Dan. Walking on water, these Gucci sandals without the sand. Scandalous, handle life, it's got to be handled right. In order to do it all, I got to dismantle vice. I like that line too. So many had paid the price, seen power turn men to mice, which feels like the inverse of mice and men. And at the end of Mice and Men, well, if you haven't read it, if you haven't fucking read Mice and Men, read that. It's a quick little book. But the ending, well, anyway, I'm gonna shut up because like I don't want to spoil it, but also like the book is like 80 years old or some shit. So it's like if you don't know by now, then you're probably never gonna know. So it doesn't matter if I spoil it. But got a Sideshow Bob reference in there. Hell yeah, good old Simpsons. I like this. Simon says to never worship American false idols, which, American Idol, Simon, which was one of the guys, one of the main judges or whatever. Want to walk the staircase to heaven, so keep your distance, or you could ride the highway to hell if you get to tripping. Little Zeppelin, AC/DC nod there. Fucking Denzel Curry, man. Doing good. Doing real good. Sounds good. Good flow. Having fun. Energy. Power. Good lyrics. Fuck yeah. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. We're 3 for 3 on the hearts down the side of here. Track 4, it's called Product. Denzel Curry, Benny Beats. Kenny Beats. Drop it into 4. Here's Product. Cool project so far.
It's been easy to get along.
More money, more problems. problems. Why? Cause I come from the hood, I'm a product. I invest in the shit that I'm part of. So you wanna be on the real blueprint and the starter. Nigga money off the shit a nigga thought of. Bunch of other niggas and they got caught up. So I think they need me, right? More money, more problems. Why? Cause I come from the hood, I'm a product. I invest in the shit that I'm part of. So you wanna be on the real blueprint and the starter. Nigga money off the shit a nigga thought of.
I like the little sample chorus fill in.
From the place where the fake get extorted, mobbing, everybody got torches. Hypnotized by your money, so I most likely try to. That's cooking the jealousy recipe. Added some salt, it was out of necessity. Pressure too high, and that might be the death of me. Seems like they wanna. Never
Fuck yeah, dude.
Came with the hammer like I was Judge Joe Brown.
I said earlier about how it's got to be a lot of fun to, work with a friend and all that, but I feel like we're roughly halfway through, not quite halfway through, but almost there. I feel like what we're hearing so far, at least on this first half of this, what is it, 26 minutes, 29 minutes, something like that, 24. There's just such an ease in confidence in everything that's happening on the mic, on the production. Both sides are just roaring comfortably, easy, excellently. Is that a word? Excellently? Probably not. Excellently-er is the correct word. And I really wonder if it does come from a relationship aspect of knowing each other, knowing what the other person can do. It's probably one thing for either Kenny or Denzel to be like, yeah, I'll work with you and we'll see what we can put out there and what have you. But it's probably something else when you go in knowing, I know this guy can fucking rap his ass off. And I know this guy's going to lay down some killer production for me to do it. And it's probably just got to bring a different energy. It probably just alters the mind a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out my ass, but this just feels so free and so unrestricted, and we're going to do whatever we want. And we're going to have a fucking killer time doing it. And we're going to make it sound great. And we're going to make it sound easy. All of that is just spilling out of this so far. I'm really enjoying this.
From the place where they gotta make space so they raise the rent where you live at. I don't even wanna go to kickbacks, cause you never know who wants get back. Retaliation for putting people on the pavement, looking at it like it's payment. If I'm not pulling out, I'm pulling up to get faded. Like bound and hit your line on the bricks, and when I'm getting paranoid, I gotta hold the blick. If I gotta light them up like big, got troubles that drugs can't fix. So I probably gotta do one on my own instead of me calling my therapist phone. Matter of fact, you just gon' get this. More money, more problems. Why? Cause I come from the hood, I'm a product. I invest in the shit that I'm part of. So you
That was well done.
On the real blueprint and the starter. Nigga money off the shit a nigga.
Product might be my favorite so far. Although Evil Grin was great too. But Product was really good.
Cause I come from the hood, I'm a product. Bunch of other niggas and they got caught up. So I think they need me, right?
It dumps right into UPS. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This thing is rip roaring. This project. Fucking cool. I love the got troubles that drugs can't fix, so I probably got to do it on my own. Instead of me calling my therapist's phone, matter of fact, you're just going to get this. And here's something I love, because I was talking about this earlier, how a producer's sound will drop in, or a sample sound or whatever. So they drop in the sound of the hung up phone, which makes perfect sense in that line, but also it replaces probably what he would have said, which is tone, this tone. But if you say this tone, maybe it doesn't quite make sense. Or if you say this dial tone, it doesn't roll quite as well with the rhyming structure. So they just use the sound of a dial tone in place of the word tone. And it's great. Great. This is fucking fun. Super fun to listen to. And Denzel Curry is just fucking ripping through on this one. Big time. From the place where the fake get extorted, mobbing, everybody got torches, hypnotized by your money, side most likely to try to. That's cooking the jealousy recipe. Added some salt. It was out of necessity. Pressure too high, and that might be the death of me. Seems like they want to, and then I think that was the fill-in with in my life. Be in my life. I really liked how the sample was getting chopped in as part of the lyrics. Never that, never like. Came with a hammer like I was a Judge Joe Brown. Flying Nimbus heavy, laying on the cloud. That's good. Nimbus cloud. Would never, and I don't want to meet Toriyama yet. If we're dying over leaks, it's a disconnect. I'm not the one to tolerate the disrespect. So you're leaving. More money, more problems. Why? Because I come from the hood. I'm a product. I invested in that shit that I'm a part of. I'm the real blueprint and the startup, making money off that shit a person thought of. I show the people in, they got caught up, so I think they need me. Right? Here's verse 2. From the place where they got to make space, so they raise the rent where you live at. I don't even want to go to kickbacks because you never know who wants get back. Retaliation for putting people on the pavement, looking at it like it's pavement. If I'm not pouring out, I'm pouring out to get faded. Life bound to hit you like a ton of bricks, so when I'm getting paranoid, I gotta hold the blick. If I gotta light them up like Bic, the lighter, of course, that's good. And then the final part. Got troubles that drugs can't fix, so I probably got to do it on my own instead of calling my therapist's phone. Matter of fact, you're just going to get this. Boo. I like product a lot. I feel like product, well, I mean, so far this whole thing's been cool, but really like the energy, the versatility, the movement from both sides. Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats. Just so much fucking participation by both of them on that track. Really good. Really, really good. Let's go to UPS. This is track 5. Denzel Curry, Kenny Beats. Here we go. Here's 5.
Weapon delivery.
I do have to mention I have not heard the producer tag yet. Whoa, Kenny. If he gets rid of that, I'm gonna be cranky. Very cranky.
Locomotive, train my thoughts to roll my boat. Let's go with the flow. These niggas ain't loco, no. Labrador retrievers in labor, that be their behavior.
That drum
hate
fills.
you for paper, fanatic for chocolate. I dislike you like vanilla wafers. Alpha Omega flavors. My stilo was God given. Always stealing with moms and them. See you rob giving, slob licking leeches. Ain't breaching my pod pimping. Walk off, I start limping. Knock off, we not listening. I nod off on y'all niggas. You handled if I ship. Close friends know that when there's pressure, you're under stress. My enemies forever know it's UP without the S. Delivery, special delivery, a present from the villain himself. Make you remember me. Closed casket for all your friends. Destroy your entity and.
Okay, so a present from the villain himself. Okay. A reference to late rapper MF Doom, to whom Denzel pays homage to throughout the song. Okay, I gotta pay more attention to that. This feels like something off of Mad Villainy. Great day. Great day. The beat structure to this song makes me think of Great Day. I'm not saying that it's being copied, but it just has that feel. Because I really like Great Day. That's not my favorite Doom song. I think my favorite is Vomit Spit. I love that beat. I can listen to that beat over and over and over again. But Great Day is definitely one of my favorites. It's probably at least easily top 5 Doom for me. And this little keyboard bit that we got going on makes me think of Great Day. Let me back it up just a little bit. And I'm not... Maybe there is more Doom references. I just haven't noticed yet, but I'll try and pay a little bit more attention to the concept of Doom references here.
Lower than the hand that is holding the head underwater, unruly, unholy one. Sacred as the soul I'm solely focused on. Capone's God for geriatric cats. You got one life, the other 8 are getting whacked. Take them to the back, Louis. Don't forget the bat, Louis. Leave your audience in awe and watch them applaud. That's just how I clap back. Louis, baton, body bag, shift over Yosemite, please sign. Closed casket for all your friends. Destroy your entity unless I start at the finish line. That
Got it.
in the mix.
Coming in.
Delivery.
Yeah. Cool fucking project. Very cool. Let's go through the lyrics. Let's see if I can figure this out. Because that was saying it's a nod to Doom, which I believe the villain, but I don't really see anything else. Because this is saying reference to the late rapper MF Doom, who Denzel pays homage to throughout the song. But I don't really notice anything else in the song. So let's look at the lyrics. Lower than a handout. I'm rolling for CeeLo, though is he loco? No locomotive train, my thoughts to row my boat. Let's go with the flow. These people ain't loco. No Labrador retrievers in labor. That be their behavior. Type to hate you for your paper. Or hate you for paper. Fanatic for chocolate. I dislike. You like vanilla wafers. Alpha Omega flavors. My stilo is God-given. Always dealing with moms and them. See you, ride-giving, slob-licking leeches. Ain't breaching my pod. Pimpin', walk off. I start limping. Knock off. We're not listening. I nod off on all y'all. You're handled if I shivel? That's not a word, is it? I don't know. I feel like this is probably a typo, but I don't know. Close friends know that when it's pressure, you're under stress. My enemies forever know it's UP without the S. And that part I don't really understand. Close casket. Present. Huh. Well, I don't understand the song. I'm just gonna admit it. I'm not even gonna try and pretend that I might get it. I don't really get it. UPS and all that. It's a delivery, a special delivery. I get that part. A present from the villain himself. Now I want to listen to Great Day. It's gonna be a great day today. Let's go to 6. Benjamin. Denzel Curry. Kenny Beats. Drop it into 6.
The music you're about to hear is above us. It's above us. It's above us.
I like that Denzel Curry's just kind of humming over the top.
Belittle many men had to do with his Hasbulla. Everything around me in my control, I'm a cash ruler. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. Or shake my hand and move cordially, ho. Take the time to piece together fragile egos. Assalamu alaikum, turn a pig into chorizo. I walk around with moxie, speak with gusto and finito. Titanium mic in my palm, from the hands of Magneto. Fatal attraction, we opposite. Who running for politics? Getting drunk off of power, Alcoholics Anonymous. I don't need nobody.
This is a great song too, man.
Just
this playful back and forth between the two, man. So
It's all
cool.
about the Benjamins, it's not about me. It's never been about me.
Oh, yeah.
Just time
Bring
is
in the
money,
horn.
and I never had a minute to stall. No good things take time, and that time well spent. I'm out for a Gouda ricotta in the constant pursuit of a dollar. Top of the morning to the moment I put on pajamas. Don't need nobody to tell me about greed.
I like
Whenever
this
the
verse.
bills ain't freed, it really got me thinking. I shouldn't give a rat's tail about cheese, but if it's all about the Benjamins, it's not about me.
Great song. I like Benjamin a lot too. Product and Benjamin so far are, well, and Evil Grin, and Gone Fishing, and Candlelight. So far, those are my favorites. Just those though. I like how it's just tethered too. I like the writing from Denzel Curry on this. The music you're about to hear is above us, and that's a sample that's being played. Belittle mini me, had to do it Hezbollah. Everything around me in my control. I'm a cash ruler. So Denzel used the short height of Oscar's mini me and Hezbollah as a metaphor for clone rappers. I don't know what Hezbollah is or what that is. Anyway, whatever. And then the sample being dumped in as part of the lyric structure, part of the vocal performance. I love it. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. Order me, shake my hand, and move cordially, ho. Take the time to piece together fragile egos. I can't pronounce this, but what does it mean? Mirrors. So it's something with Arabic. And I guess he says, ask him, I'm a link him. And he phonetically mirrors an Arabic greeting. Anyway, turn a pig into a chorizo. I walk around with Moxie, speak with gusto and finito. Titanium mic in my palm from the hands of Magneto. Fatal attraction, we opposite. Who running for politics? Getting drunk off power. Alcoholics Anonymous. To say what I ain't doing, I don't need nobody. To say what I ain't doing, just relish in my influence. You got me. I shouldn't give a rat's tail about cheese. But if it's all about the Benjamins, it's not about me. It's never been all about me because time is money and I never had a minute to stall. Oh, it's never been about me at all. Sorry. I killed the fucking rhyme structure. Because time is money and I never had a minute to stall. Let's go through verse 2 because I like this concept that's going back and forth in this song. And it's reanimated my rivals, untitles as assuming I idolize them. In truth, I don't need to fight them because I don't need nobody. And why? Who the hell need a trio? It's me, myself, and I. Or maybe duo while I'm looking out for numero uno. So I like that. The duo being him looking out for number one, which is also him, right? If we added 2 zeros on me, 100%. He was the man back in high school, but look how that went. I know good things take time and that time well spent. I'm out for Gouda, ricotta, in the constant pursuit of $1. Top of the morning till the moment I put on pajamas. I don't need nobody to tell me about greed. Whenever the bills ain't freed, it really got me thinking. I shouldn't give a rat's tail about cheese, but if it's all about the Benjamins, it's not about me. I feel like this song, I feel like he's kind of addressing like maybe a circular mindset of, got to go out there, got to make that money, put in the effort, put in the work. But at the same time, there's more to life. Like, it's important to make money. Yes, that's true. But if all you ever do is work and chase money, then what is the point of the money if you never really get a chance to like enjoy it in a sense, I feel like that's what although he's not really saying that second part out loud. Well, and by out loud, I mean at all. Right. He's not saying that. So I'm kind of throwing that in there. But why? Why do I have that impression? I feel like the verse 1, everything around me in my control, I'm a cash ruler. To tell me what to do, order me, shake my hand, and move cordially. I feel like that's a reference to when you essentially are working for someone. And especially think about the record industry, the entertainment industry. I remember watching a thing. It blew me away because it was Lady Gaga. And she said, and this was years ago now, but one of the best things for her career ever was for her to start saying no. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that promotion. No, I'm not going to go to that thing. And basically by saying no, instead of just doing what everyone else was telling her to do, who she worked for or whatever, that's how she got her life back, control of her life back. That's the kind of same vibe I'm getting here from Denzel is I'm in control of my money. I don't need to go work for someone. I don't need someone to tell me what to do and order me to shake their hand and do this and do that. Take the time to piece together fragile egos. I walk around with moxie, speak with gusto, finito. I feel like he's saying, I've got my money. I can do what I want. I shouldn't really, in this line, if it's all about the Benjamins, it's not about me. I think what he's coming through here saying is, if all I ever do is chase money, I don't really ever get a chance to live my life, which there is truth in that. And it's always a balance, right? If you don't have no money, it's hard to live life. But if all you do is work all the time, great, you've got money, but you don't ever get to live your life. You're always working all the time. I like Benjamin. I don't think I'm getting it exactly right, but I feel like I'm in the neighborhood. Good song. Good song. I love how the sample is collapsing into the vocals and being part of the vocals. And then even more that Denzel Curry is singing with the sample as part of the lyrics that are already the lyric. It's just great. It's great. That's great. Great song. I like Benjamin a lot. This is a cool project. And there's 3 songs left. And I feel like I'm going to walk away going, oh man, maybe I'll say this, maybe not. Walking away wishing there was more, but isn't that like, I feel like in this day and age of streaming, there's been different strategies, and it seems like one of the strategies is just put out more songs, right? I'm of the opposite opinion. I would rather have something that's, I listen to it and I'm just begging for more. So then I put it on again, and I put it on again, and I put it on again. To me, that is more effective, in my opinion. Just give me fucking 8, 9, 10 songs of just pure heat, no filler, lean and mean all the way through. So I just want to listen to it again and again and again. This project is absolutely covered in that. So with that, let's go to 7. Cold Night in Hell, Denzel Curry, Kenny Beats. Here's 7.
Yeah. Hey, some of you little niggas need to leave the mic alone. I'm not a celebrity, I'm a psycho with a microphone. Say I got washed, but I got will. That's a cyclone, made in Christ's image. You crackers read the Bible wrong. God MC, I'm on the highest throne. That's a bar mitzvah. Don't let the bars miss you. Got Elder bars spinning with some women's skin is light bright. Before I heard the hits, I felt the rhythm of the night. 3 in the morning, somebody tennis saying I am a nuisance. They want to grab a noose. I'm hanging off a roof, but ain't nobody falling off. You bishop off a juice above the rim is how I ball. These petty prima donnas ain't prepared for Don Dada. Dump into your dumpy, don't give a darn about a dang dollar. Damn,
I like that right there. That was great.
Acting like a bitch get dragged by a dog collar.
It's like he tried to build in a tongue twister. These petty prima donnas ain't prepared for Don Dada. Dump until you're dumpy. Don't give a darn about a dang dollar. I like that. That's just fucking cool. Cool.
Cold night in hell, the day that you motherfuckers ever see me fail. I'm lamping by the pool with some jewels on my wrist. I'm sorry to my fans, I got used to this shit. It's a cold night in hell, the day that you motherfuckers ever see me fail. I'm hanging on the
dinner bell ring.
I don't kiss. I'm sorry to the fans, I got used to this shit. Hey, Wu-Tang told me it's yours. Niggas think they me because I took them on tour. Laughing cause you capping, no one asking what you yapping about. Worry about this ice on me when there's men in mask about. You crashing out
good line.
while I'm
Good
cashing in. Living in the gutters, a lose-lose, I had to win. Split the difference for undivided attention. I show a side that was missing, I'm Dr. Jekyll in pictures. And you just hiding from the fact that you a fuckboy. Ricky told me you gotta watch who you trust, boy. Since these niggas wanna lie off the cuff, boy, tell me how you go from next up to a bus boy. I got used to
I feel like in that little section of production, Kenny's like tweaking the BPMs just briefly, speeding it up just a little bit. Maybe it's the sound of the guitar.
I got used to this shit.
Dude, great production. Kind of fades out. I want to read this annotation. So this is the line. This is just a warning shot in case I got to ether you. And here's the annotation. To ether someone means completely destroy, humiliate. It comes from 2001 diss track by Nas titled Ether, aimed at Jay-Z. This whole verse seems to take shots at Play That Boy Zay. I don't know who that is. Here Denzel says it's just a warning shot. Never hesitate to ether. Yeah. You crashing out while I'm cashing in. Life in the gutter is a lose-lose. I had to win. Split the difference for undivided attention. I show a side that was missing. I'm Dr. Jekyll in pictures. And you just hiding from the fact that you're a fuckboy. Ricky told me you gotta watch who you trust, boy. Since these people want to lie off the cuff, tell me how you go from next up to bus boy. You're really goofy as fuck, and I don't want to beef with you. The table had a seat for you. I broke bread to eat with you. It's a cold night in hell, the day that you motherfuckers ever see me fail. I was lamping by the pool with some jewels on my wrist. I'm sorry my fans got used to this shit. Like, oh shit, right. I'm supposed to keep making music. I was just down by the pool relaxing. Have you been down by the pool lately? It's nice. It's really nice to just hang out by the pool. My bad. Right. Oh yeah. I gotta put some music together. Sure. Right. Say I got washed, but I got willed. That's a cycle loan. What's this? Being willed mean, oh, inheriting unpaid loan. Yeah. Okay. This, and then the cycle loan being just like the cycle of artists, I suppose, that come and go. You made in Christ's image, you crackers read the Bible wrong. If insert the meme of if they could read, they'd be really upset by that. I like this part though. God MC, I'm on the highest throne. That's a bar mitzvah. Don't let the bars miss you. That's good. That's good too. Got Elderbar spinning with some women's skin. It's life right. Before I heard the hits, I felt the rhythm of the night. What is this about? I don't know that song, the reference. Okay, I don't know that one. Good shit, man. Good shit. Next one's called Crown, featuring Westside Gun. Let's drop into number 8. Here's Crown.
Hey yo, once you get your first body, ain't no coming back. Get your keys whack for 100 stacks. Fuck your bitch off, throwing in a honey pack. East side Buffalo nigga, who can fuck with that? Counting riches from fiends off of broke bitches. Plug prices starting to drop, started sparking interest. Is he setting me up? My bitch 4'11", no squirter wetting me up. Versace trunks in a bubble bag, jetting me up. For the gods in the earth, yays, elephant tusk. Rockin' Solomons, eating ramen in the promised land. Prada pants, Drake was hologram. I'll be damned, left my Teagle, got a 10, shopping plan. Been remaining solid while they acting funny. We gon' make it in due time, just be patient, homie. Gotta get my mind right, cause I got paper waiting on me. Before the rapping and the riches, they was ragging on me. Braggadocious, Marlon Brando flow, I leave you sad and lonely. Classics, I'ma have a trophy, tragic if it never happens. Doesn't really matter, I know legends who don't have them.
I was wondering when he was going to take a breath. He was going there for a minute. I really like this line by Westside Gun. Versace trunks in the bubble bath. Jet me up. I just really like the idea of wearing Versace trunks in your bubble bath. that's just very funny to me. Very funny. That's like a, have your pinky out while you're in your bubble bath with your Versace trunks on.
Track I'm running past them, I'm on that Shikari shit. Try to walk them out in my shoes, you'll be the sorriest. Target your audience isn't the obvious, marketing isn't gonna make you the best. We only listen for your beats, cause what you say's a hot mess. Confusing real skills with gimmicks and the way we dress. Grab the microphone, money and merit what I manifest.
Yeah, man.
Momentarily hitting the hills of Beverly, dodging fellas with felonies as I'm pinning my melodies down. If you want the crown, you gotta take it from me. Been remaining solid while they acting funny. We gon' make it in due time, just be patient, homie. Gotta get my mind right, cause I got paper waiting on me.
I have a hard time with Westside Gun because of all of the boom, 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 and the da-da-da. I find it jarring. But like I've heard stuff from him that I like. Like I'm cool with Westside Gun, but the ad libs throw me off a lot because they're kind of aggressive. Does it roll into 4 or the last one? A little bit. Also, I didn't really understand his verse. Let's go through this. Once you get your first body, ain't no coming back. That's probably very true. I hope that's something I never learned. Get your keys waxed for 100 sacks. Fuck your bitch off, Donna, in a honey pack. Eastside Buffalo, who's gonna fuck with that? Counting riches from fiends off of broad bitches. Plug prices start to drop. Start to spark my interest. That line stood out to me. Because I don't quite know what that means, but I'm very curious. Because then he follows it up with, is he setting me up? Interesting. The Versace trunks line is for the gods of the earth, on the earth. Elephant Tusk, Rick Solomon's eating ramen in the promised land, Prada pants. Drake was hologrammed. I'll be damned. I don't know what that's about. The Drake was hologrammed. I wish there was an annotation for that. I like Denzel's verse. Before the rapping and the riches, it was ragging on me. Braggadocious, Marlon Brando flow. I leave you sad and lonely. Classics. I'm a have a trophy. Tragic if it never happens. Doesn't really matter. I know legends who don't have them. So he's got to be talking about the Grammys right there. Because he was pretty pissed off about Melt My Eyes, See Your... What was it? Melt My Eyes, See Your Future? I think that was the name of it. That was a great album. And yeah, he didn't really get any attention for it. And he should have. And, I don't know if he actually said this. I think that he did. I think there was a tweet that I saw or something like that, social media shit. But basically, everyone was praising Kendrick for, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, right? And Denzel was like, I just did that. with Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. Like, I just did that. And not only did he, basically have an album that was very open and introspective and vulnerable, like Mr. Morale, but I feel like the deluxe version was fucking killer. Because it wasn't just more songs. It was a complete reimagining of so many songs. Actually, almost all the songs. So the deluxe version of that was amazing. So it was odd that here's this incredible album followed up by an incredible deluxe version that's a reimagining of the same album that's already incredible. And just the world kind of went, like, huh. I didn't really understand that one. But I hope... Something that is odd to me about the Grammys and hip hop is that hip hop cares about the Grammys. I don't understand that, because to me, there's a lot of, a bulk of hip hop is talking about the institutions of the country and how it has oppressed a certain group of people. But now we're going to sit around and hope for another institution to give us awards when, we don't even know who it is who is the Grammys, right? Isn't it all anonymous? And you have to submit a thing to the Grammys to be considered for the... Like, the whole thing is just fucking weird to me to begin with. And I don't know. I'm just very surprised when I see hip-hop artists concerned and desiring attention from the Grammys. Because the Grammys are fucking garbage, as far as I'm concerned. Garbage. They don't mean shit. Don't mean shit. And I feel like anybody who watches the Grammys, all they're doing is trying to either confirm their own confirmation bias and that, yay, they got it right, or they want to just bitch about the Grammys getting it wrong. Anyway, there's my rant about the Grammys. Let's go back to the lyrics. Classics. I'm a have a trophy. Tragic if it never happens. Doesn't really matter. I know legends who don't have them. Every track I'm running past them, I'm on that Shikari shit. Who's Shikari? Oh, okay, the runner. Yeah. Didn't somebody just broke a fucking record recently? The fastest mile I think I saw. Like 4 minutes and something? What? I'm on my way to work. I can't drive a mile in 4 minutes because of the traffic. It's a bad... Anyway. Try to walk a mile in my shoes. You'll be the sorriest. Targeting your audience. Isn't it obvious marketing? It isn't going to make you the best when I listen for your beats because what you say is a hot mess. Confusing real skills with gimmicks and the way we dress. Grab the microphone, money and merit, what I manifest. Momentarily hitting the hills of Beverly, dodging fellas with felonies as I'm pinning my melodies down. Selling out shows but never sold out. Play my role well, and then I roll out. Dude, good verse. Good verse by Denzel. They want a slow count, but luckily I'm like a boxer because I never give up. A legendary status, what I live up to. Yeah. Crushing it on Crown. There's one more. It's called Difference. It's featuring Yeba, who I am not familiar with. Kenny Beats is producing. Track 9, final track, Difference.
Go inside the booth and make double the wages. Made the point and now I guard it like I'm Baron Davis. Celebrate my wins like holidays as
the tempo is up. We're going out with a bang.
Sipping on my downtime, delivering power lines. You niggas living under them. That's the only way you ball the health insurance cover up. Sleeping on the god until a pillow comes and smother them. Your worst nightmare who's appearing to be a southerner. Just the American dream that I'm living with. Opportunities taken instead of Indian giving. Hold on. Wait a whole cotton picking minute. Gave you money for a chain, but not to buy your masters with it. Can't split it with the fam, but you spending on some bitches. I just say you help your friends, but they still out in the trenches. Switching up on niggas, now you gotta carry switches. I can't lie, I can't even tell them.
Damn.
The side effect of fame, have you not reading the label while you scratching on the surface? I bet you I turn the tables like go DJ, that's my DJ. Spinning on your block and I'm singing them on the replays.
I like how Kenny spun it down and spun it back up right there.
Now nobody wanna speak your damn name. Did it all just to fall, and that's a damn shame. I tried talking to him, but the homie didn't listen. Beat him at his own game, how Ollie did listed. Cause when it comes to talking hella shit and saying real shit, I can't lie, he can't even tell a difference.
Damn, dude. Going out with a bang. Kenny's gonna play us out here. Yeah, dude. Banger. Dude, listen to these lyrics. Verse 1. Go inside the booth, they double the wages, made the point, and now I guard it like I'm Baron Davis. Who's Baron Davis? I don't know who that is. Probably a basketball player. Yeah, okay. Celebrate my wins like holidays. It's very pagan. Aging like it's fine wine. Sipping on my downtime. Love that line. The concept of your downtime being a fine wine that you're sipping on. That's amazing. Delivering power lines. You're living under them. That's the only way you ball on health insurance cover them. Sleeping on God until a pillow come and smother him. Your worst nightmare who's appearing to be a southerner. What's this about? Very long annotation. Let's just read it. So here Denzel places an odd amount of extra emphasis on the final R in southerner. I believe is deliberately done to suggest the idea of the hard R, of course. And then here's the rest of the annotation. This is genius, as the connection Denzel makes here fits very well with the themes and ideas discussed throughout the rest of the song. Denzel describes himself as a southerner while acting as if he's someone's worst nightmare. Okay. His delivery here makes the words stand out in a way that relates to the obvious racial history. Sure. This fits the coming lines in the song. Denzel starts making references to the American dream, cotton picking, masters, yeah, which all have clear historical meaning. With that context, but very clearly it's just R here is deliberately making it an association. Yeah, okay, all right. But here's, the rest of the verse was amazing. This is the American dream that I'm living. With opportunities taken instead of Indian giving. Hold up. Wait a whole cotton picking minute. Gave your money for a chain, but not to buy your masters with it. And here I think there's some double wordplay because I think here masters also means your master recordings, your copies. So this would be part of like a record thing where you can go back and buy your masters. Can't split it with the fam, but you spend it on some bitches. You say you helped your friends, but they're still out in the trenches. Switching up on people, now you got to carry the switches. I can't lie, I can't even tell the difference. And so I think that annotation is right as far as like the southerner and all of the negative, associations with that. And then piling that on to all of these things of, yeah, you've got all this money, but you're going to waste it on jewelry rather than buying your masters so that you can essentially control your own music. You're not splitting your money with your family. You're spending it on fucking women. You're not helping your friends. So whoever he's talking about. Oh, shit. That was a great verse. 2 was good also. Denzel Curry fucking bringing the pen on this album. Good inside the booth, and I doubled the pages. Like the last picture of Pac that was taken in Vegas. Looking hopeless, now you're coping with a cup full of medicine Sprite. What's the deal with the Pac thing, though? I'm aware of the pictures, but he mentions rappers Tupac likely in conjunction with the last line to emphasize his own work, ethic, and similarities. He builds off his Tupac in the next line, looking hopeless. But to say he's writing this, his life's on the line, maybe. Okay, maybe. All right, sure. About what you've done with your life, right? The side effect of fame had you not reading the label. While you're scratched on the surface, I bet you I turned the tables. Like, go DJ, that's my DJ. So I feel like you're not reading the labels, a double wordplay of you're not reading like the medicine thing that you're taking, because he's talking about medicine and Sprite, which was obviously lean. But I think the label was probably also relating to the record deal. Spinning on your block, and I'm singing up on the replay probably because you changed for some change, right? So you switched up for just a little bit of money. Bringing back Barack Obama's campaign. Now, nobody want to speak your damn name. Did it all just to fall, and that's just a damn shame. I tried talking to him, but the homie didn't listen. Beat him at his own game, how Ali did listen, which is Muhammad Ali, and I can't remember his first name. Because when it to talking hella shit and saying real shit, I can't lie, he can't even tell the difference. Who is this about? Basically, Denzel is talking straight about Space Ghost Perp. and it's low-key the coldest history lesson ever. Back in the day, Perp literally birthed the whole underground sound and was the big OG of Raider Clin, but bro literally fried his own career by burning every single bridge, beefing with everyone online, and losing his mind. Denzel is basically saying, I tried to put you on game and warn you, but you wouldn't listen. That part about nobody want to speak your damn name is dead ass so true because Perp went from being a pioneer to a total ghost that everyone acts like doesn't even exist anymore because he ruined it all himself. And when Denzel says he can't tell the difference between talking hella shit and saying real shit, he's clowning on how Perp spent 10 whole years tweeting delusional rants from his room while Denzel was actually out here dropping legendary albums and securing his own legacy. Throwing that mad disrespectful ad-lib at the end is literally just the ultimate closer to year-old's Florida beef. Use a bitch. That's the last one. Who wrote that fucking annotation? Who wrote that? 2 contributors. Lyrical Disciple wrote that up. This little final section by Yeba was interesting. Whiplash in my neck. I caught a glimpse of your regret. Because you had to snap your head back so fast just to quickly barely see that thing. I caught a glimpse of your regret. But your thinking cap is long lost through the wind. I don't know what the fuck that means. That when I heard it come through, the first thing I thought of is like the sleeping cap, like the old cartoony, old style sleeping cap, like the really long ones. And then I thought about like a windsock, which lets you know the direction that the wind is going. You know, lost through the wind. But I still don't know what the fuck that would even mean. 2 jabs to my left because our good sides never met. Live fast, die hard. We're all soft in the end. Y'all, that was fucking great. That was everything I was hoping that would be, that I wanted it to be. It needed to be. No filler, no bullshit. Fucking great beats, great production, great rapping, great lyrics, great rhymes, funny line. I mean, just fucking beginning to end. That's how you make an album right there. That's how you do it. Now I want to listen to this 5 times in a row and annoy my family for the rest of the day because they're going to go, oh, you're going to listen to it again? That was great. That was great. That was everything. Oh, that was everything I wanted to hear from those guys. Fucking great. And Kenny, you'll hear here in a second. Don't you worry. Kenny's participating in such a way that I feel like, to me, this is something that I like to see more of. I feel like we're just trying to breathe life into the role of the producer. And look, everyone's got different opinions on what you're supposed to do as far as making beats and stuff, but I love it when I feel like the producer is participating. It brings so much more to the table, in my opinion. Now, I've said it before, I'll say it again. There's something to be said about just making a good, cold, hard beat, and that's it, right? There's a lot of value in that. There's a lot of magic in that. And that all has its place. But man, I love how much Kenny Beats is participating in this project. He's not just making beats. He's like playing. And I love that. I love that. And I almost wonder, I feel like because of that, it just puts a little bit more spice, a little bit more fire into Denzel. Like, oh shit, Kenny ain't just sitting around. Okay, well, I got to put some work in too. You know, I feel like it's the type of thing that fuels each other. You know, one person steps it up and the other person steps it up, and then they just kind of go back and forth, you know, trying to not necessarily outdo each other, but match each other, push each other. That shit's great, especially when it's 2 people who I assume are pretty good friends because, you know, they made some shit a while ago, and yeah, good shit. Good shit. Good shit. All right, y'all, take care. We'll see you soon.